The willingness to change the policy frameworks is the most important, because as it currently stands, there's a lot of high taxes and regulations, and we call it red tape. The harder you make it for a business to come to market and try to create jobs and try to create business and export goods, the harder, the more rules, the more regulation. You know, you're reporting to 3 different things and all of these kind of things. It complicates business, which makes it difficult to grow the actual business. And so I saw the government of Tanzania be willing to engage industry stakeholders and say, you know, just ask the simple question: what are we doing wrong? You know, like, where can we improve? We want to be the best country. Come here and what do you think? Tell us, give us the feedback. So many governments are not like that. You have to recognize. Go down to Zimbabwe and go tell the president, ask him if he can make some changes there. Absolutely not, you know? So you have to look at the willingness of government to want to be the best. And if the government is willing to make reforms in industry to enable a conducive business environment, that's one of the #1 things that we look at before we make any kind of investment. Because what if we put so many millions of dollars into the country, and then assets are being expropriated, all these extra rules come in where now our investment, we could have a full loss of investment. You know, we really look at the risk analysis of all of it, as well as the willingness of government. And what I saw from Tanzania was tremendous willingness for reform and optimization. I saw the opportunity in the local market for production. And then on the international stage, I also found that the avocado industry was continuously appreciating, both in cost of price per kg year on year, but also the international usage and consumption of avocado, especially in my country, the United States. I mean, it's an insanely popular fruit. So I started analyzing sort of the capital inflows and outflows of these hedge funds going into these emerging economies, and I said, well, why are they putting their money in these particular countries? And we're talking billions of dollars coming into some of these countries and from these institutional funds. And I said, well, what is the reasoning? What is the purpose? What is their investment thesis? Am I missing something? What's going on here? So the deeper and further I looked into agribusiness and even commodities, you know, avocado is a commodity, the more I realized it's a home run on every level.